Man, am I excited about Zion Williamson, man. I can't even talk straight. Man, I think in the past 8 games, I watched about every single highlight from that New Orleans game. And I've been trying to catch all the highlights and all the live action from all these games that he's been playing in, man. I haven't been excited about a guy this much since LeBron James. And honestly, Zion Williamson, he's on another level than a lot of these other boys. He's freaking 6'7", 280 pounds. When LeBron James came into the league, he was not put together like he is now. He was probably maybe 220. He's put on 40 pounds of muscle since he's been in the league. Zion Williamson is coming into the league the way that LeBron looks now, and he is 19 years old. Let me repeat that. He is 19 years old, built like LeBron James, built like some of these other guys from the past, like Kobe, or like Charles Barkley. Man, honestly, they have not won all the games, but they've been 4-4 since he's came in. And don't get me wrong, 3 of those losses came against Milwaukee, Denver, and Houston. And it's not like they're getting blown out by any of these teams. He's put up pretty good numbers every single game except for against Milwaukee, and he was getting guarded by Giannis Antetokounmpo, the reigning MVP. So what could we really expect there? But they do have a key win against Boston Celtics. They're not no pushover, a third in the East, and they also beat Memphis, who is the 8th seed in the West, and it wasn't even a win. It was more of like a blowout from start to finish. It was I think 130 to 110. So honestly, look at these numbers too, man. He's putting up over these 8 games almost 20 points and 7.5 rebounds. Meanwhile, LeBron in his rookie year over the whole course of it was averaging 20, 21 points and 5.5 rebounds. So he's just about on par with LeBron. And I don't know much about these PER stats or how they calculate these things, but just put this into perspective right now. LeBron James this year, his PER is 25.82. Zion is a 22.61. I just wanted to get that right. Sorry for looking over there a couple times. I want to get these stats right to fill you guys in with the big stats because I don't know about anyone else. I don't even really care. Like, I think Zion is going to be great. I think he's going to win some titles. And I think, honestly, the boy is going to be a problem in a couple of years once he fills out his game, once they figure out the right pieces put around him, once they figure out how they want to utilize him the best way, and once he plays a whole season and meshes with these guys the way that he could in the offseason and comes back. And honestly, they're not even that far out of the playoff race right now. They're 5 games back, and there's still like 40 games left, 30 games left. It's not like they're bottom of the West right now in the run for lottery picks. And honestly, I was really excited about another duo too. To just talk about these two guys right here and say that they're creating highlights every night. I am really excited about the Lonzo Ball and the Zion Williamson duo because over the past like 5 games, I think I got off work and I've had highlights of alley-oops from Lonzo Ball to Zion Williamson just about every day when I got off work, and I can't wait to speak my language. I can't wait to see those highlights because it's not even like Showtime Lakers. It's like they're doing their own thing. It's almost like a Chris Paul, a Blake Griffin from the early 2010s where they're just throwing up lobs and he's slamming them down on people. And oh my gosh, this kid can jump out of the gym. I don't know anyone else who is 280 with a 45-inch vertical. He has a bigger vertical leap than probably he's on par with like Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, and he's 280 pounds. Who can jump like that at that weight? I do not understand how anyone is doubting this guy. Like, I do want to see him, handle the ball more, maybe be the primary ball handler a little more to see what he can do. But right now he only played 8 games. They're just trying to fit him into the system and trying to figure out what he can do and figure out what they can do with him and what they want to do with him. And honestly, he's like the 3rd or 4th option on the team right now. And he's still putting up 20 points a game and almost 7.5 rebounds. So honestly, I cannot be more excited about Zion Williamson because I've been watching his stats since high school, man. I've been watching him all the time at Duke last year. I don't think I've been more hyped about a single player in probably 10 years. So honestly, And like I was talking about this Lonzo Ball Zion Williamson duo, ever since Zion Williamson has came into the league and played these 8 games, Lonzo Ball is averaging 10.6 points, which is on par with what he usually has, but he's not a scorer. He's been almost averaging 9 assists a game, and I think I was looking up a couple of these stats. Zion Williamson is one of like only a few players to score 20 points in 4 straight games to start off his career. I think that was a stat I read, and I was watching some stuff about all these players like Giannis talking about him, and Stephen A was talking about him, how he's so excited about him, and I am definitely excited about Zion Williamson. I am here to watch everything that he is doing. I am going to watch every single game that I can of him because I cannot get enough of Zion Williamson. And honestly, I'm predicting right now, in the next few years, he is going to take over the league. Maybe not right off the bat because they still got to play against Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo and all those guys. But if they can get the right pieces around Zion Williamson and the Pelicans and get their bleep together, man, they are going to be a problem for a long time. And Zion Williamson is going to take over this league. And I do not care what anyone says. I'm definitely excited about him, and I want to watch every highlight I can because this kid is exciting, and I cannot get enough. And honestly, man, I don't even know if I went over all these stats I wanted to show you guys because I had a lot of crazy stuff to tell you. But just let it be heard. I'm saying Zion is going to be great, and he's going to win titles, man. And I do not care what anyone says. I am excited about this kid because he is a freak of nature. He is a freak athlete, and he is only going to get better. He's only going to get better. Please don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you would like to hear me talk about next. Honestly, I like to talk about sports, but I will talk about anything. I know a lot more about sports though, so I think that will be what you guys will see more about on this channel. And thank you anyone if for the support, and see you guys later, man.